Good afternoon, I'm Robin Banks, and welcome back to the UK and the Brands Hatch Circuit in Kent, and host to the final round of the British Heart Foundation Podium Series Cup. As we race, we are raising awareness for this wonderful charity and what it stands for so many people, including our very own Rico Mortis. If you can donate anything at all to the charity by way of fundraising, retail, or simply giving unwanted items for sale, then please do so. I can assure you, you are helping to save someone's life. Brands Hatch started its life as a farm track and was first used by a group of cyclists from Gravesend, led by Ron Argent, with the permission of the landowner Harry White. The first actual race event was held in 1926 by cross-country runners and cyclists. It wasn't long before the motorbikes moved in, and in the 1950s we saw the track laid to tarmac at the cost of £17,000, and the rest is history. We are at the final in this championship, composed of 5 events, and Rico Mortis will be crowned champion today after leaving Brazil with a 63-point lead. But the battle for runner-up and third still rages on, with the next 5 drivers all within 27 points of each other. We have a full grid of 16 cars, so let's take a look at our grid lineup today. In first, Rico Mortis. In second, Carlos Punterino. In third, wildcard Gooders. In fourth, Barbarossa. Fifth position, Scott Milano. In sixth, wildcard Alex Anders. In seventh, Brian Messiah. In eighth, Fabio Dutrelli. In ninth, Mariano Punterino. And in 10th, Raphael Doubtfire. In 11th, Artie Fonati. 12th, T-Bone McKinley. In 13th position, Halen Van Eddy. 14th, Simon Bouquet. In 15th, Frank Hansen. And in 16th, Greg Rocket, new team member for Frank Hansen. Race direction have given our much-loved Dave Unshaw his very own Porsche 911 GT3. The team did a cracking job on the livery for Dave, celebrating his achievements in his long racing career, and he was so excited yesterday to get out on track and do the lap focus for us. He was practicing with the track all to himself, and I have to say he did an amazing job. How's it going, Dave? You're like a kid with a new toy.
Many thanks, Robin, and I can't believe they've given me this toy. It is amazing. So, here we go with our very first lap focus. As I fly down the straight, finishing 157 miles an hour in 4th gear into Paddock Hill Bend, down into 3rd at 90 mile an hour and down the Hellwoods Hill, up to Druids, on the brakes, down to 2nd gear, 50 mile an hour, around the hairpin, building speed down towards the sharp left-hander, down to 75 mile per hour, 2nd gear and onto the Cooper Straight, accelerating all the way up to 3rd gear, 125 mile per hour before down to 2nd and 68 mile per hour around left-hander, Surtees, building speed all the way down into the Pilgrim's Drop, 165 mile per hour 4th gear, and then backing off down to 100 mile an hour and round Hawthorns, up on the gas, back down into 3rd gear and 78 mile an hour around Westfield, and then shooting down Dingledale, 135 mile per hour 3rd gear, backing off into the Sheen Curve, 95 mile per hour and down towards Stirling's, 2nd gear, 75 mile per hour, and then on the gas down to Clearways, 140 mile per hour 3rd gear, then dropping down to 2nd, 87 mile per hour into the Clark Curve and onto the home straight, all the way building speed up to 160 mile an hour over the finish line. Robin, I am so excited to be doing this in my own car, and many thanks to Race Direction for letting me have this opportunity. Oh God, brilliant stuff, absolutely amazing. Okay Robin, back to you.
Well done, Dave. You really enjoyed that. Okay, we're about to get underway as the boys are lined up on the grid. Engines are revving. Here we go. The final round of the British Heart Foundation Podium Series Cup. Gooders gets an awful start. Rico and Carlos are off. Down into Paddock Hill Bend. Xander almost on the grass. Dutrelli goes off track. Not a very good start. Into Druids. Brian Messiah gets knocked sideways. Barbarossa straightens him back up again. Onto the Cooper Straight. Carlos Punterino goes wide. Scott Milano's off track. crashed out. T-Bone McKinley's out. These boys are going to have to dust themselves off and get back on track. 23 lap race. It's going to be a long one. Poor Scott. Not a great start. Going down a Pilgrim's Drop towards Hawford. Going into Hawford. Halen Van Eddy's off track. Keep off the green stuff. Captain Redbeard tries to take the scenic route around Frank Handsome. Amazing he gets the job done. Down into Dingledale. Everybody cuts the hell out of this corner. Into Sterling's. Shooting down towards Clearways. Fabio Detrelli's made up some ground already. The Clark curve. Looked like T-Bone went off track on the Clark curve. He did. Simon Bouquet bringing up the rear. Not a good start for Simon. Seems to be having some kind of technical difficulty. He's off track. That might be the end of his race. Looks like that car's wrecked. Back with Rico and Carlos at the front. Alexander's bringing up third position. Rico seems to be holding that gap. This will be all about tyres. Carlos Punterino would love to get the win. And so would Brian Messiah. Raphael Downfire coming up beside Artie Fadati, trying to get past. As they fly down the Pilgrim's Drop towards Hawford's. Artie knows he's there, trying desperately to hold him off. Raphael tries to go up the inside. Thought better of it. Down into Dingledale. Around the Sheen curve. Looks like somebody's gone off track. Somebody has. Who is that? Like to take another look at that. Looks like Barbarossa. Back with Frank Handsome and Halen Van Eddy. Looks like T-Bone McKinley's catching up now. Made up some ground after his crash. Down into Dingledale. Around the Sheen curve. And down towards Sterling's. You can see the car at the back, whoever that was. Here we go with the replay. Yes, Barbarossa. My word, he went off that track quick. That looked like a very scary tear-off underpants moment. I know brands can be very scary, but they haven't developed that pack of 10 yet. On board with Carlos Punterino, chasing Rico up into Druids. Still staying with him. Heading down towards the sharp left-hander and onto the Cooper Straight. Back with Fabio Detrelli and Frank Handsome. Fabio's gone off track again. Span out. Hopefully he's all right. He's got going again. T-Bone McKinley up the inside of Halen Van Eddy into Surtees. Making up some ground. Getting a good exit. Heading down the Pilgrim's Drop towards Hawford's. Back with Artie Fadati and Raphael Downfire. Up through Dingledale into the Sheen curve. Very difficult part of the track. It's just blind. It's like a leap of faith. Looks like one of the Jaguar boys has taken an off-track excursion. Looks like Maiano Punterino. On board with Artie Fadati. Going steady into the Paddock Hill bend. Those tyres screaming for mercy. Up towards Druids. Building speed. Trying to get a good exit onto the Cooper Straight. This is one of the hardest parts of the track. At Sheen curve. Really, really difficult to get right. Brian Messiah being chased by the wildcard Gooders. He's using the Porsche 911, which we'll be using in the next championship, just so he could get a feel for it. Artie Fedati chasing Mariano Putorino and Rafael Daffa. They've collided. Artie Fedati really capitalized on that maneuver. Two positions in one maneuver. Well done, Artie. Unfortunate for Mariano. Scott Milano got going again. He's got off track. Poor old Scott. I should imagine he'd be taking a hammer to that Aston Martin at the end. He'll be glad to kick it into touch, I think. The wild card still chasing Brian Messiah. Alex Anders doing a great job. Off to Team Sky Pants after this championship. Driving with Rico and Bouquet. Gooders trying to get up behind Brian, trying to get a good exit. He's off track, he's hit the barrier. My word, into a spin. It can be very difficult coming out of Surtees. Trying to get that drive without clipping that edge is really, really difficult. He'll get going again. Following Frank Handsome and his new teammate Greg Rocket, all the way from America. It's a pleasure to have him. Nice to have a multicultural grid. It means a lot to a lot of people in this championship. Racism definitely has no place here, I can tell you. Frank going into the Clark curve. Not sure if he'll be sorry to leave that Chevrolet behind and go to his new Porsche. He's got T-Bone McKinley for company. I think he clouted Frank up the backside there just to let him know he was there. There's nothing like someone pounding on your back door to let you know they're there, I can tell you. Around Surtees, firing down towards the Pilgrim's Drop and down towards Hawthorns. Very, very fast part of the track. 100 mile an hour around Hawthorns. Frightening stuff, especially when you're in traffic. Newcomer Greg's doing a great job. Just finding his feet. Halen Van Eddy off into Sheet Curve. Very easy done. Let's watch the replay. So easy done. Yeah, just went a little bit hot. Yeah, not good. Shame for Eddie. He'll get going. He's made of tough stuff, is our Eddie. Back with T-Bone, still hounding Greg Rocket. Up the main straight and up to Paddock Hill Bend. Frightening section of track is Paddock Hill Bend. Around Druids. Can be very slippery coming out of Druids. Got to be very careful on the gas. T-Bone on the green stuff. That won't help. We're going into Surtees. Sliding around a little bit is T-Bone. I would imagine tyres are starting to go off a bit. It'll soon be time for the first pit stop. Some drivers do 2 pit stops. Others try to make the tyres last and try and do 1. Very beneficial if you could just do 1 pit stop. Watching Fabio Detrelli in his Subaru. Fabio starts his new team next week. Brand new sponsor, brand new car, all new championship, total fresh start. The whole team really keen to get going, get some good results. This car's been really, really hard on them. Looks like good as the wild card's been off track again. Back with Raphael Downfire chasing Alexander's. Raphael definitely a force to be reckoned with. Tries to go up the inside of Alex. Doesn't make it stick. Alex is very quick. Losing a bit of traction there by the look of it. I know Rico was very quick to sign Alex for his team in the new Porsche Championship. Showed a lot of promise. Had a few off-track excursions, but that's just the learning curve. Definitely showing his worth. He was showing his worth. Rico will be doing a stock take on the tear-off underpants, I can tell you before we get started. Carlos Punterino, been very quiet, having a very lonely race, like Rico. Carlos and Mayano moving across together into the next season. Done a great job with this Jaguar, considering it was at the back of the pack almost to start with. They've really, really worked hard, put in the effort, and brought this team forward. Brian Messiah having a little tickle by T-Bone McKinley by the look of it. Scott Milano being chased by wildcard Gunners. Down through Dingledale, up to the Sheen curve. Into Sterling's. Down towards Clearways. And around the Clark curve and onto the main straight. Gooders is nearly on the back of Scott. Tries to go on the inside. Into Paddock Hill Bend. Doesn't make it stick. Collide there and that's game over. Wildcard Gunners sticking to Scott like an annoying grey fly after his lunch. Trying to go on the inside down to Cooper Straight. Scott's good on the brakes into Surtees. Takes that defensive line. This will be the deciding factor heading down towards the Pilgrim's Drop. Very good overtaking spot, but very, very quick. Easy to make a mistake. Gooders goes up the inside into Hawthorne. Clips Scott. Scott's got off track. He won't be very happy with that. I don't think that was intentional, though. Poor old Scott. I can hear the shouts and screams from here when he gets back to pit lane and gets that hammer out. Let's see that again. Yes, normal maneuver. Yeah, Scott tried to turn in and found that Gooders was in the way. Easy done. Feel sorry for Scott though. So folks, we're almost at the halfway point of the race, so let's go down to pit lane and have a quick word with our ex-race driver and technical guru, Dave Unshaw. How's it going, Dave?
Many thanks, Robin. I'm down here in pit lane talking to Carlos Punterino's head mechanic, Bigelow Harris. Big for short.
Hi, Big. As Carlos's head mechanic, can you tell us what it takes to set up a competitive car? Well, nice to meet you, Dave, but you don't know the half of it. I'm stuck in here working my fingers to the bone while they're out there bathing in all that glory. Luigi! Not that one! The other one! Hey! Sorry, Dave. He's a bit of a twump sometimes. The other one, Luigi! This one? No! This one? No! This one? Yes, that one! So, when we set up the car, the first thing we do is check it. Hang on! Luigi! Hey! The hammer! You can't undo bolts with that! No! No! Sorry, Dave. He can be really hard work. So then we check we have enough fuel for the first leg of the... Hold on a minute. Luigi! Hey, what now? That's a hacksaw! I know, but I'm gonna have to do the bloody bolts with it! Many thanks, guys, for the information. I can see you're busy. What a circus, Robin. Back to you. Many thanks, Dave. What a challenge that was. Anyway, guys, back to the race. As we follow Hale and Van Eddie down into Dingledale. On the back of Fabio Detrelli. Alexander's getting a little bit sideways. Halen also sticking with the team for next season. Around Paddock Hill Band. You see the whites of their eyes when they come round Paddock Hill Band. Alexander's trying to go up the inside of Halen Van Eddie. What's a good result here? As they all do. Eddie goes a little bit wide into Surtees. Alexanders gets alongside Halen Van Eddie, heading down towards Hawthorne. Goes around the outside. Very good maneuver. Well done, Alex. Fabio Detrelli's in his sights. Not taking any prisoners today. Got to be very careful around this part of the track. Very easy to make a mistake and take both of you out. Alex tries to go the inside of Fabio Detrelli into clearways. Does it? Makes it sticked around a clock curve. Pulls a bit of a gap down the main straight and into Paddock Hill Bend. Very, very good maneuver by Alex. Artie for Artie, keeping it real. Everybody will have pitted by now, so the track order will be a little bit mixed up. That looks like Carlos Punterino chasing Artie Fernati. This will be one hell of a clench fest for Artie Fernati, I can tell you. Apparently he's signed up with Hans-Hoff Furberger for tear-off underpad tester. Hans-Hoff's seen that he goes through quite a few, so has enlisted him into his scientific research. Fabio Detrelli get a little bit out of shape there. Alexander's cleared off into the distance. This is also a very, very difficult corner. It's so off camber, it's unreal. If you don't catch that right, you end up in a gravel trap. Takes a lot of practice. Halen Van Eddie trying to get the inside of Fabio. Into Druids. Doesn't do it. Timo trying to go around the outside. Halen trying to hold T-Bone off and take Fabio at the same time. He's in a Subaru sandwich. T-Bone going up the inside of Eddie into Surtees. Makes it stick. Good move by T-Bone. No contact. T-Bone trying to go around his teammate. Goes on the inside of Fabio. T-Bone onto the gravel. Eddie got off track as well. That's 2 cars down. Maiano barely missed that. Trying to get up the inside of Fabio Detrelli. Looks like Maiano's going sideways into the sheet curve. Tires are getting very slippery. Track should have some rubber laid down by now, but there's still not enough. Carlos Puterino trying to find his way around Artie Fenati. Try and get him into Surtees. On board with Carlos Puterino chasing Artie Fenati. Down the Pilgrim's Drop, you can see how steep it is into Hawthorns. Holds a good line. So does Artie. Into Westfield, down into Dingledale. Up into the Sheen Curve. So easy to get it wrong. Around Sterling's. Both make it through. Artie pulls a little bit of a gap on him. Into Clearways. Around the Clark Curve and onto the main straight. Carlos desperately trying to make use of that slipstream. Kicking up the dust around Paddock Hill Bend. Up the inside. Into Druids. Artie goes wide. Nice maneuver by Carlos, but Artie's not done yet. Into the left-hander and onto the Cooper Straight. Artie loses control. What a shame. Doing really well, Artie was then. Let's see that again. Yes, just caught the green stuff on acceleration. Spat out. Easy done. He'll pick himself up and get back on his wheels. Watching Gooders. The wild card. Trying to go up beside Fabio Detrelli. Fabio blocks him. Gooders goes up the inside. Can he get him down into Westfield? He does. Very good maneuver. Almost in the gravel trap, but held it. Touching a little bit of the green stuff too. Want to stay away from that. Gooders doing a good job. Looked like Fabio went off track then. Let's have a look at that. Poor old Fabio. Sparks are flying. Fabio will do what he always does, get going again. Looking at Rico, haven't seen him for a long, long time. Off into the distance again by the look of it. Could Rico make this 5 out of 5? He's already the champion of the Podium Series Cup. Brian Messiah taking an off-track excursion. Not what he wanted. Artie Fenati will capitalise on that. He does seem to be around when somebody flies off track. It's good for Artie though. Does a good manoeuvre into the clearways. Brian Messiah had a very lonely race. Done very well this championship. Who will be runner-up? Alexander's doing a bit of drifting. Good driver, Alexanders. Think he'll really enjoy being part of a team in the next championship. He'll probably be sorry to see his little BMW M3 go, though. That thing is rapid, I can tell you. Miano Putterino also done a great job on this championship. Him and Carlos, like brothers in arms. Kicking up some dust into Paddock Hill. Looks like he may have Raphael Doubtfire for company. That's never good. Raphael, very quick driver. Tires come into play all the time on all these tracks. And Brands Hatch really eats the left-hand side of the tires. Very difficult to conserve your tires when you're trying to push for a win or the next position up. Let's not forget, the higher position you get, the more points you get. And it all contributes towards the Constructors' Championship. Hang on, we can see grass. Alexanders has got off in the Sheen curve, managed to hold it. Very well done. Going sideways again around Sterling's. Almost screaming for Mummy. Mummy won't help you. Halen Vanetti. Think he's chasing Greg Rocket. Can't quite see if it's him or Frank. The cars are identical. Looks like he's got off track in clearways. Easy done. Let's watch that again. Yes, it was Greg Rocket. Unfortunate. Very easy done there. So off camber. You catch that corner wrong on clearways and that's it. Wild card Gooders chasing one of the Aston Martins into Druids. Not sure who it is. Looks like the number 7. That'd be Halen Vanetti. It is, it's Vanetti. Clinging onto the back of Vanetti like a roller coaster. If he gets up behind him and down it through Pilgrim's Drop and down towards Hawthorne, he can do a maneuver. Going up the inside, he's going for the maneuver. Makes it stick. Halen gives him plenty of room, tries to get him on the cutback, but not enough. Very good maneuver pulled off by Gooders. Into Stallions. Careful of the green stuff. Could ruin the whole lap. Raphael Doubtfire chasing Miano Putterino down the Cooper Straight. You see Raphael Doubtfire up behind you and you definitely feel him breathing down your neck. Goes up the inside of Miano Putterino into Hawthorne. Excellent maneuver by Raphael Doubtfire. I would say Miano's tires have about had it. Carlos Putterino into Paddock Hill Bend. Keeping a nice tight line. Kicking up the dirt. Looks like he's very lonely. Brands Hatch does stretch the pack out. Could he get runner-up in the championship? I know all the drivers that have a lot of respect for Carlos. Him and Mayano made a very good contribution to the championship. And let's not forget, it was their idea to run it for the British Heart Foundation too. On board with Brian Messiah. Looks like he's chasing Carlos Punterino. I think I saw him go around Hawthorne's. This is the closing stages of the race, folks. Brian's definitely not hanging a trout. Shoots around the clinch fest, down into Sterling's. Down towards Clearways, on the brakes. Nice tight line. Get a good exit. Bring it nice and tight into the apex of Clark Curve. Back with Gooders and one of the Chevrolets. It's Frank Handsome. Frank did not want to yield one bit. Gooders had to work for that. Every time you come up behind Frank Handsome, you know you're going to have a battle on your hands. Looks like Artie Fenati's got off track again. He has. Gooders is off track too. That could give Frank the edge he needed. It does. Into Clearways, he goes on the inside, pushes Gooders wide. Shooting down towards Paddock Hill Bend. Gooders on the outside, not a good place to be. Plank clips him, pushes him wide into the gravel trap. What a shame. That's what could happen at Brad's. If you're in the wrong spot, I don't think that was intentional, just a racing incident. I know for a fact Frank would have done that on purpose. Back with Carlos Punterino. Into Surtees. Being hounded by Brian Messiah, who's almost on him. This is going to be one hell of a finale, folks. On board with Brian. Into Hawthorne. Those tyres are screaming for mercy. Into Westfield. Right on Carlos now. One mistake. Backs off a little bit. Carlos goes for the outside line. Brian goes up the inside. Into Sterling's. Nice, clean maneuver. Very, very well done. Here comes Rico. The final lap. Rico Mortis wins again at Brands Hatch. Well done, Rico, and our champion. Brian passed Carlos to take second. Well done, Brian Messiah. Absolute fantastic job by Carlos Punterino. Third position. Well done, Carlos. Raphael Downfire, an amazing fourth position. Well done, Raphael. Stunning job. That car goes straight in the skip. Here comes Mayano Punterino. Brilliant fifth place. Well done, Mayano. Fantastic point haul for Team Punterino. One hell of a recovery for Fabio Detrelli. Absolutely brilliant sixth place. Well done, Fabio. Artie Fenati in seventh. Frank Handsome, eighth position. And Alex Anders, ninth. With Gooders in 10th. And Grand Rocket finishing a good 11th position. Well, that's it, folks, for this championship. After putting on an unstoppable campaign, Rico Mortis is our British Heart Foundation Podium Series Cup champion. Congratulations to Brian and Carlos for their second and third championship positions, and many thanks and a big well done to all the drivers that took part. The Rizzler team, with the efforts of Simon Bouquet, are also crowned champions after taking the Constructors' title trophy for BMW, with Fanta Aston Martin runners-up and Punterino Jaguar in third place. So folks, the final championship points are Rico Mortis with 165 points, Brian Messiah with 87 points, Carlos Punterino on 81 points, Scott Milano in 4th place on 56 points, with Simon Bouquet in 5th with 55 points. Mariano Punterino 51 points, Halen Van Eddy 36 points, Frank Hansom also 36 points, Fabio Detrelli 33, Raphael Doubtfire 28, T-Bone McKinley 27 points, and Artie Fanati 25, with Barbarossa finishing the lineup with 22 points. The final Constructors' Championship points are Rizzler BMW on 180 points, Fanta Aston Martin in second with 145 points, Punterino Jaguar with 127 points, Eurosports Subaru with 70 points, Red Bull Aston Martin with 47 points, and Sony Chevrolet, not forgetting that most of the time this was a one-man team, with 36 points. Join us next time out, folks, with an all-new Porsche 911 RSR GT3 Single Car Championship. Again, flying the flag for the British Heart Foundation, featuring all the drivers you know and love, and some new faces too. Let the British Heart Foundation Porsche 911 Meisterschaft commence. So for now, from Brands Hatch, from me and Dave, thanks for watching and goodbye.